Hi, Capricorn. This is Eileen with your one psychic tarot card reading. And you've got some nice cards here for love and money this month in November. So, okay, let's see. You're starting out with Two of Pentacles, and this is a general reading. So some of these cards resonate with you while others do not. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on your circumstances. And I am reading the meanings of the cards as well as tuning in on a psychic level. You've got the Two of Pentacles here. Then you've got the Three of Pentacles, which is great. It's showing that you're making progress in your career, your work, your business, whatever it is that you're working on, that there's good progress you're making. You're doing a good job with this Two of Pentacles, a balancing act. You're doing good juggling things, your responsibilities. This could be your responsibilities at work. It could also be your responsibilities at work and at home. And the Pentacles cards, these are relating to the earth signs. So these are your cards, Capricorn. So this is just really good energy from money and prosperity to come for you, that you're laying a good solid foundation for yourself, for your future. So, and you're really good at whatever your job is, whatever your craft is. That it's like you're really focusing and being very detail-oriented. I mean, you're very mentally tuned in to whatever your craft is, whatever your work is that you do. And you're being very ambitious, but in a calm manner. Like, okay, I'm just going to keep, like you're not trying to rush, but you're not going slow either. You've got a plan for yourself. You've got your goals. You've got your responsibilities, whatever it is. This would be real good if you're self-employed. But if you're working for a company, it's like you are looked upon as a more ideal employee than the others, I suspect. But if you're self-employed, this bodes really well, both of these cards, because it is the energy I'm getting is that people do appreciate the quality of the work you do. They appreciate that your personality, your temperament is very consistent. And this is like showing a good transition, that you have that Three of Pentacles moving forward to make more progress. You've got the Queen of Cups card here. The cups do relate to the water signs of Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Now, this could be relating to someone around you in the month of November, or it could be you embodying the traits and emotions of the Queen of Cups. She lives a pretty good life. She gets to enjoy certain luxuries, whether they're small or big luxuries. And the Queen of Cups knows she has a lot to be grateful for. She's accustomed to nice things. She's accustomed to living well. That's just part of her lifestyle. So it's not like something brand new all of a sudden. It's like she's been having certain comforts in her life for a long time. And this is just what she expects, because that's, her way of life. And she can be very introspective, sensitive, very compassionate. I'm even getting a possibility of someone being pregnant, possibly. There may be a pregnancy for someone here. So now one other thing I'm getting from this Queen of Cups is that she might be involved in a serious relationship with someone, and at the moment they're separated. That person's not around. They're out of town or out of the country or whatever, and she's longing for that person. Or she's accustomed to the idea of having a set relationship, a solid, stable relationship. And maybe right at this point she does not, because whatever she had in the past ended. And she's longing to have that again. She just identifies with having a partner, a permanent mate. And so she's waiting and yearning for that person to come into her life. So this could be you embodying the traits of the Queen of Cups, or it could be someone around you. If it is you and you are longing to meet that right person, I do feel like that person is supposed to meet you. You two are supposed to cross paths. And then you've got the Two of Cups here, which is all about crossing paths with someone from a previous lifetime, where you had a great love relationship, and you're supposed to have that again in this lifetime. Next card you have is the High Priestess. This is a major arcana destiny card. The High Priestess is talking about things going on under the surface in the month of November that could benefit you. It might be things at work and business. It might be things going on in your personal life. I'm getting a certain amount of romance here. And then here it is right above this Two of Cups too. It could be for some Capricorns, there's someone either that you haven't met, but they're circulating around you. Maybe they've seen you, caught a glimpse of you, or somehow you two are traveling in some of the same circles. You could both be going to the same coffee shop or supermarket or whatever, or work in the same building, something like that, go to some of the same cafe restaurant type places and walk within a few feet of each other or several feet of each other and maybe haven't met yet, or maybe you have acknowledged one another, smile, hello, or something like that, but haven't gotten acquainted. I'm getting that for some Capricorns, and this person is a pretty good catch. And they're looking at you when they see you and glancing at you, and they're finding you very attractive. It's like they'd like to get to know you, and they're wondering, you just look like an ideal possible mate for them, just based on what they see and the energy they get from you. So now this could also relate to someone that you have met. Maybe you're just getting to know each other, or you might be dating right now, or maybe have been dating this person for a few months, because I'm getting different scenarios for different people. And they're kind of looking at you in that way, like you're a good catch. They don't want to let you get away. You're like the best of the best. And so they're kind of thinking long term. So they could, some people, might get some type of engagement offer or something, or some other offer of love or proclamation of love. Like a proposal, I guess that's the word I was looking for, probably being proposed to. Or others, if you're seeing this person, you might find that they just really let you know how well they regard you, and how, they just look at you like you're special, you're different, you're the best. So now also, this card can benefit you in business. There might be something going on in the workplace where the company is making changes, and they're looking at you for advancement, because they're looking at you and your good qualities, your good traits, and feeling like, hey, they can really, you are a good quality person to have for this responsibility or that responsibility, and possibly elevating your position. Now, another thing you get with the High Priestess card is increased intuition. And remember, it's always good to listen to your intuition about people and circumstances, especially when it comes to this Page of Swords character. When I see this Page of Swords, I see someone who's very jealous, who's very petty, gossipy, mean-spirited, a little bit obsessed with you for some reason. Like they want to look at you like you're their enemy. And you've probably never done this person a thing. I feel like you don't even give them much attention at all. This could be somebody in your workplace. Maybe your position's a little higher, or you've been there a little longer, or you seem to do a better job, or get more favorable attention or something. This person is so jealous of you. It could even be somebody in your family, or a neighbor, or somebody in your social circle. But this person, they come across like they have it all together, and they think there's something, and they would have no reason to be jealous of you or anybody, like they're the one people should be jealous of, when in reality this person is very insecure and has always been that way. And so they got a meanness about them, this mean jealousy. And for whatever reason, you've caught their attention, so they kind of focus on you and obsess about you. I feel like there's other people they've also focused their attention on. So if there's a time where you're no longer exposed to this person and they don't see you for a long time, then they'll find someone else to latch on to with their hateful jealousy. But this person is very gossipy. So if you recognize who I'm talking about, you might know by now, because I don't feel like you give this person a lot of attention anyway, and that makes them even more angry and jealous of you, because you're not smiling at them an awful lot and trying to spend quality time with them. and act like you think they're a quality person. So that makes them even more jealous. But so I don't really feel like you would typically be confiding a lot of your personal business with this person. But if you recognize who I'm talking about, I mean, it should be obvious you don't want to spend any more minutes around that person than necessary, and definitely you don't want to tell them any of your business, because they will take one little piece of something you say and twist it all around and make it into something bad, to go gossip and say hateful things about you and then wish you bad. It's like this person would love to be able to pull the rug out from under you, but they don't have that kind of power. They can't hurt you. Next card you have is Three of Pentacles, which I was talking about before. With the Two of Pentacles, you're making good progress for your financial future. You're laying a solid foundation for yourself. You're doing good quality work. You're enjoying the work you're doing, and you're in that universal flow of prosperity. However, you feel like you still have a long way to go. You're not where you want to be, but you know you're really focused on laying your foundation, doing good quality work, and moving forward. I'm feeling for some Capricorns, you might be wondering about your future and not real sure if you have as big a future as you would like. But you are a really good quality person, good quality worker. You're really focused. You focus on the fine details. You've got a good intellect, a good head on your shoulders. You can accomplish all of your dreams and goals that you set for yourself. So don't let others, you might even have somebody that's not, almost like you feel for some Capricorns, just again, it's a general reading, almost like you got a barrier in front of you, almost like you got a wall of some kind. And even though you know it may not be permanent, it's something that's almost kind of like you're going along and going along. It's like, oh, this wall is here. Now what do I have to do? How long am I going to have to wait before somehow this wall is not here, or what, change do I have to make? I feel like if you're coming into something like that, it is temporary. And the more you keep focusing on who you are and what you're about and feeling confident in yourself, that wall will end up just crumbling for you in time, or you'll find a nice way around it. There'll be something for you. So whoever I'm talking to, because I felt that for some Capricorns that you're feeling some kind of a slowdown going forward, like you want to keep going. And it could be somebody even just saying discouraging things to you. Oh, like you can't do that, or that'll be way too difficult, or way too expensive, or one thing or another. You need to just focus on your goals and your plans, and don't let people tell you all the reasons you can't accomplish your goals. Seven of Cups is next. Now, the Seven of Cups is talking about being in kind of a dreamy state of mind, especially with regard to romance and people, because the cups do relate to the water signs, but they relate to love and emotions and romance and feelings. And so in the Seven of Cups, the seven is saying you're kind of being in an illusion. You're not really looking at things as realistically as you should. And you know what? I'm even relating it to this feeling of discouragement for some Capricorn. And it's a mild discouragement. It's not big. This might be more, if you're thinking you've got a big heavy wall in front of you, it might not be that bad of a wall when it gets right down to it. Like when the time is right for you, all of a sudden the wall is not going to be there. I guess that's what I'm seeing and feeling. It's timing. Maybe the timing is not right for you to advance on something right away. But when the time is right, that wall will just not be there. It will disappear. That's what I'm getting for a number of you. It's so important to keep believing in yourself and believing in your dreams and goals. So the Seven of Cups can relate to something in business that you're not seeing as realistically or clearly as what it really is. But also, since cups do relate to romance and love, this could be you looking at potential mates, looking at different people and thinking, oh, well, that person's good looking, or they seem like they have a nice personality, or whatever. Could that be the right one for me? Or could that person be the right one? And kind of tending to assign better traits to people than what they might actually possess. Because a lot of people look good on the surface, and you start getting to know them, it's like, eek, it's a different story. So, or you get to know them a while, and then all of a sudden they start changing into something different. So The advice of this card is be as realistic as you can. And if you're getting acquainted with people for romance or even for business, get to know them and get really comfortable before you automatically assume that everything's really good with them. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Let people prove to you in their behaviors what they're about rather than just taking what's on the surface. But I am feeling a certain amount of romance for Capricorn. So some of you are going to have some true affection from someone in December, and I'm feeling some money being spent. So for some Capricorns, you might be involved with somebody or meet someone who's got money. The money's flowing. They got money to spend. So if you go out with them or get together with them or whatever it is, it's like money's not going to be a problem. Then you've got the Two of Cups here. Now, this is what I mentioned earlier. This is about meeting up with someone from a previous lifetime that you had a really strong love relationship with. And so you're supposed to cross paths again in this lifetime. And now this is two people who are single or divorced. They are available. These aren't two people crossing paths who one or both of them are still married or, committed to somebody else. These are two single or divorced, available people that they don't have to worry about sneaking around or anything. They can meet and get acquainted and fall in love and be together, and they don't have anybody pulling them back or reeling them back in or anything like that. So if this is you, if you're single, divorced, whatever, you're just totally available for the right person and you would like to meet the right person, this could be your time, because this is about timing. It's an individual thing. So like I said, it is a general reading. So for some Capricorns, this is your right timing coming up now. Remember, even over, I feel like this energy carries over, that it could be somebody from where you work, might be somebody you meet from whatever, or the other thing I'm getting here is that when you two get together, you could even work together. You could have a business together. You would be happy 4 hours a day to be around each other. You don't get tired of being around one another or get aggravated where you're mad, you're not getting along working together, but you get that sort of thing. This is such a compatible love relationship. It's really equal. And it's kind of like an ideal relationship because it's so smooth and so compatible. And it's like both of you are really attracted to one another. You want to be together. You're your own best friends, plus the romance is there too. So whoever that's for, if it's your time, it's a great connection for you. It was supposed to happen. It was supposed to be in this lifetime that you two cross paths and get together again. And this is long term. And you'll spend whatever number of years you spend in this lifetime. And most likely, if you're back on this earth plane for another time around, then you might get back together again. It's like this is meant to be. Then the last card you have is the Fool card. This is another major arcana card also. And the Fool is talking about some kind of unexpected opportunity coming your way in November or maybe by the end of November. So, and part of it might even be crossing paths with this person, but part of it could be about something. I get a lot of creativity with this card. It could be that you have some kind of creative activities, might be a hobby, it might be a business you're working at already, or something you would like to make into a business or a side business. And you might have a chance meeting with someone that could really help you in that way. That would really be a good connection for you to make, a good contact to make that could really help move things forward for you. And or it might be in some other manner that there's just some situation that happens by chance that ends up being a great opportunity for you, and that can help to open things up for you also. Because it's like, and this could be a business venture of some sort, maybe something you've been thinking about and planning, some kind of a business enterprise. And you've got all these creative ideas about what you would like to do. But, I mean, it could be you don't know how profitable it might be for a while, or maybe you feel like you need more money to put everything together to get it started, maybe for, whatever kind of things, whether you got to purchase products or pay for advertising or whatever. And something happens where maybe you meet someone, or, it might even be something as simple as getting information, gaining knowledge from a chance meeting or conversation with someone where you learn enough that you get inspired and think, oh, I can resolve that issue. I can get over that hurdle. And it just helps you, whatever it is, it helps you to accelerate. And I do get a lot of creative energy with regard to different types of talents. Some of you might be involved in something musical or something in theater, or maybe painting or making things or designing things. Whatever it is, you might find there's an opening. And for some Capricorns, I feel like you're even going to be a little surprised, almost like I get to this open door. And it's like, you're so accustomed to maybe struggling a little bit or not being easy, for it going so slow. And then all of a sudden you see this, like a window of opportunity, this window of opportunity. It's like it stops you momentarily. Like, could that be? Could that be real? Could that be for me? It's like you may not even believe it at first, because you have to kind of go slowly and approach to see, is this something I can really go through? Can I go through this window, this opening? Is this for me, or is that not for me? Is it going to close in my face all of a sudden? I get that for some Capricorns. Okay, so, and that's how you'll find out that it's okay. All right, now this is the Gilded Tarot I've been using, and what I want to do by Hero Marchetti Gilded Tarot. And now I'm going to pick one card from Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck by Doreen Virtue. So if you like videos, be sure and subscribe if you haven't done so. If you have subscribed already, I thank you for your subscriptions. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. Be sure and check your rising moon sign videos as they're coming available also. And if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, what is your message for Capricorn for the month of September? Okay, let's see. This says, watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. Oh, I agree completely, because you attract things, situations to yourself by your thoughts, by your energy, by your feelings. So you want to feel confident, secure, prosperous, successful. You want to have all those kind of thoughts and feelings to attract those kind of conditions to yourself. And then now what I have are the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Radley Hines. So think of a question that you have, or some situation that you would like an answer for, or insight, guidance on, while I shuffle the Angel Answers Oracle cards. Okay, angels, what is your message for Capricorn for the month of September? What is your message for Capricorn for September? Let me fan these out. Okay, this says you're ready. Well, I like the sound of that. I love these images. They're so beautiful, the colors. You're ready. I mean, it sounds good to me. Okay. And next, I'm going to pick one card from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay, angels, what is your message for Capricorn for the month of September? What is your message for Capricorn for September? Capricorn for September. I'm going to fan these out. Okay, this is Angel Serena. I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. I love that message. Great message. Okay, and then I've got Nature's Whispers cards by Angela Hartfield and Josephine Wall. So I'm going to shuffle these. Okay, what is your message for Capricorn for the month of September? What is your message for Capricorn for September? Okay, fan these out now. Okay. All right, this says illumination. That's card number 2. Look how gorgeous. I don't know if you can see these very well with this camera, but I mean, it's so beautiful. All the imagery is just magical, magical imagery in these cards, the colors, the details. And the more you look at these, the more you see. Let me look this up. This is number 2. That should be easy to get to in the booklet. Okay, illumination. I like the sound of it and the look of the card. I know that. Okay. Here it is. Illumination. Just as a full moon sheds its light on our world, you are being shown that there is hope and guidance for you. Have faith. Just holding on to a belief in yourself will plant the seed of manifestation in your life. You are being asked to release any worry or fear that you may be harboring. The clarity you desire is at hand. All you need is something in which to place your faith. So trust in yourself, your support, and the divine. You will be assisted in difficult times. This can also signify inspiration and new love. There is a shedding of light on hidden treasures or surprises. This totally ties in with your reading. Okay, Capricorn. Well, have a great, happy, what is it? Labor Day, I think, is a number if you celebrate that. And check your rising moon sign videos. Feel free to leave your comments, and we'll talk again soon.